Hi everyone, Bionic here, back for another episode of Genshin Impact. It's good to see y'all again. Um, but I hope you enjoy this video. We're just gonna be going into Mondstadt, and then I'm also gonna update y'all on a few things that I did off camera. But once again, if you like this video and enjoy it, please feel free to give it a like, and of course, if you haven't subscribed, then subscribe. All right, let's get started. So, as this is loading up and downloading stuff, one of the big things that I did off camera is last time we saw there was a few events in the mail section of the game, and so I just went through and did those events and got some event-specific weapons and other items from the Natland update. So we'll just start up the game and then I will show you those and other items that we picked up during last episode after we enter into Mondstadt. Okay, it's taking a second to load. And just to let you know, Natland is one of the many regions in this game, but the first region that we start out in is Mondstadt. But also, last time when we got introduced to everything, we had talked about the Animo power. The Animo is like this thing that we're using right now. And this is the power of the wind god here. But yeah, so we are gonna go into Mondstadt, which is main city where you see that golden thing is, and we will get started. Also, if there's any more questions that y'all have, feel free to let me know once again. I am actually going to check real quick on the mail tab because it looked like there was more stuff in there that we could see. Oh, one of the characters had a birthday. Shang Yun. I am totally going to butcher all these names, but another birthday has arrived. Could it be that I wish that the wish I made in the past few years to see evil spirits soon will be fulfilled in last night's dream? As soon as I woke up, I hurried and sketched what I'd seen in said dream, but details faded even as I drew. In the end, I captured nothing more than a few faint hints of a long tail and a finned back. I took the drawing around asking anyone who might know, and finally learned that from Xingqiu that such evil spirits originate from Natland and can only be fully vanquished in hot springs or magma. Quite a tricky business indeed. I've heard, dear friends, that you've traveled to Natland. If you encounter these spirits, please take pictures of them so we can discuss them in detail when we meet again. A fierce battle seems inevitable, so I'm sending you some local delicacies from here to boost your spirits. So we'll talk about food items in a bit, but I'm going to claim these now. But also, I wanted to let y'all know that since we made the account last time, it sent us this after I'd gotten done recording, this little cake item. And I don't know how we use it, but we will see this episode. Anyways, lastly, this is the event I was talking about, and I received a bunch of these items, and we'll be specifically going over these weapons later on. Alright, I think that about does it. I'm actually planning on looking at the archive once we get into Mondstadt and can sit down somewhere, but yeah.
Let me officially introduce the City of Wind, Dandelions, and Freedom.
Thank you.
Travelers under the protection of the Knights of Favonius, welcome to Mondstadt.
Thank you, we appreciate your welcome.
Finally, no more having to camp outdoors.
I hope so.
But the city folk don't look too cheery.
Everyone's been put out of place by storm terror recently.
Who's storm?
But everything will turn out fine as long as Jean's with us.
Jean?
Acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, Jean, Defender of Mondstadt. With Jean on our side, surely even the vicious storm terror will be no match for us.
Sounds like someone pretty impressive.
Before I take you guys to the Knights of Favonius headquarters, I have a present for you, Traveler.
So just to let you know, none of the characters will say your in-game name, because obviously the voice lines have been recorded by actual voice actors. So instead of saying your name, they will always refer to you as Traveler. But what's your present?
It's a reward for helping me clear out that Hilichurl camp.
Yes, please.
Hey, why doesn't Paimon get a reward?
Because Paimon just floated around and didn't do anything.
Because this reward is useless to you, Paimon. But I'll treat you to a traditional Mondstadt delicacy, sticky honey roast.
Ooh, that sounds yummy.
Sticky honey roast!
Come with me. We'll head to the city's, high ground.
Alright, sounds good. Press I. Or no, that's J. Whoops. Okay. So this is our quests menu, and there'll be more that appear on here later on down the line. But for now, we're gonna go to the Outlander Caught in the Wind quest with the sub-official quest of City of Freedom. Okay, so there's some teleport points here, so we should be able to unlock stuff. Right. Left alt. Oh, that's what it meant to click on it. Once again, I'll say that I'm very, very new to this. At least on PC.
This used to be a bustling street, but with so many storm terror attacks recently, the usual crowds are nowhere to be seen. Except for the local tavern near the city wall over there. They haven't been affected. If anything, their business is better than ever.
That's good, at least for them. So here's the teleport point in the main city. Which is really nice. Looks like it wants me to use the map again. Okay, so just give me a tutorial on using that again real quick. But this is the way that it teleports you to it, and we will continue on our way. So many stairs. Okay, so I'm going in the right direction, I think, or I've just missed it. Yeah, I think I just missed it. Whoops. Or I am very lost. Okay, it's up a bunch of other stairs. Okay. What? Okay. What? I don't know what that was. That was really weird. Let's see. Okay, so there's a bunch of people there, but here's where we're meant to meet.
So, the present I want to give you is a wind glider. Outriders use them to ride the wind, and the people of Mondstadt love using them too. I brought you here to give it to you, so you can experience it right away.
Oh, you're really excited about these wind gliders, huh?
Well, that's because the wind is the heart and soul of Mondstadt. Alrighty then, enough talk. Let's give it a whirl.
Okay.
It's easy to use, but you still need to pay attention to my instructions.
Probably so I don't crash. So... Okay. So... I probably could have made it all the way down there if I had not frozen in the air, but... Looks like... There we go. Sweet.
The sky.
Huh? How are you staying afloat like this with just a wind glider?
I'm preventing your fall with the power of 1,000 winds. Now, concentrate. See yourself grasping the wind. Harness its energy.
Who said that?
It's really nice because it's easier than it was before. My aim is not the greatest. That's kind of a fun mod.
Are you hurt?
You've actually got the power to go up against the dragon. Are you a new ally? Or a new storm?
Storm Terror is attacking Mondstadt itself!
Ah, so that's Storm Terror, the name of the dragon.
Kaya, Traveler, you've come at the right time. We must...
Hold on, Amber. Are you perhaps forgetting to introduce us?
Oh, right. This is Kaya, our cavalry captain.
Okay, so he's actually good.
These two are travelers from afar.
From afar. Is that all we know of them?
Yep, it sure is.
Long story short,
I see. Welcome to Mondstadt. Though you haven't arrived at the best of times, I'm afraid.
Yeah,
I
looks like it.
understand the anguish of being separated from family. I'm not really sure why you're looking for the Animo God. Oh, but everyone has their secrets, right?
Suppose.
Relax. I won't press you for more. First and foremost, on behalf of the Knights of Favonius, I would like to extend our thanks to you for your help just now.
We couldn't just leave the situation to fester.
Your fight to defend the city against the dragon just now was witnessed by no small number of citizens. The acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius is also very interested in meeting you, and formally invites you both to our headquarters.
Alright. We'll follow you then. Yay! Okay. So, it looks like Amber actually has a second outfit. What's the difference? Okay.
Let's train together.
I think there's a difference in red more and maybe more coverage too. But I'm not sure. But these are what we got before. Like this is the wings that Amber just gave us, I think. And here's the wings we got from our male stuff. So I'm gonna switch both of the wings of the Traveler and of Amber to this. Just because I like that wing style better. And we'll take off.
This seems to be the Knights of Favonius headquarters. Let's head in.
Alright.
Jean, what's the hurry? I thought we agreed to meet them here.
There have been sightings of storm terror outside the city. Once we meet, we must...
Relax. I'll lend a hand when the time comes.
Jean, I brought them. And once it was over, I brought them straight here.
Mondstadt welcomes you, Windborn travelers.
Thank you.
I am Jean, acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius. This is Lisa, our resident librarian.
Nice to meet you both.
Oh, are you sweeties here to help us out?
If we can.
You're both so adorable.
Okay.
Sadly, the timing is regrettable. Storm terror has caused quite a ruckus in the region since its recent resurgence. Simply put, Mondstadt's elemental sphere and ley lines are now akin to a yarn ball in the paws of a kitten.
That's fair.
For a mage, it couldn't get much worse. My skin is one elemental particle away from a full-blown breakout.
That's kind of interesting to bring up.
If it weren't for this interference, the Knights of Favonius would have better ways to help you than just putting up missing person posters. We simply ask that you repose in Mondstadt while we help you seek out your sister.
I really should help out as well.
Paimon will help too.
Good. In that case, we need a plan.
With storm terror now directly attacking Mondstadt, we may have an opportunity to cut this problem off at the source. Lisa has revealed the sources of storm terror's power with her detection magic.
Is that so?
They're located in the abandoned Four Winds temples.
Okay.
Storm terror's ability to whip up these kinds of storms can be attributed to it drawing power from the temples. Our objective is to deal with 3 of the 4 temples. I trust everyone understands why we are only dealing with 3.
Paimon doesn't.
We'll ask later, I guess.
Knights of Favonius, time is against us. The storm is rampant. There's no point in maintaining a defensive position. Alright, we need to take initiative and act before the situation escalates.
So many things unlocked. So it looks like we just got a bunch of new quests, and as those load in, let's see. Okay, so about Hydro. Wet environments and hydro attacks can cause beings to become affected by hydro. When hydro meets other elements, it often triggers a elemental reaction. Okay, that's what it means by wet environment. So if you're standing in water, then it can cause reaction. Okay. Looks like we have access to this wish thing, and so I'm gonna go ahead and use some of the wishes that I got from the mail stuff. So it looks like we're getting a bunch of different weapons. I'm just gonna skip to the end of this real quick. Okay, so it looks like we have a new character now, too, which was shown on that, like, beginning banner. But this is the current banner running, so these wishes in allow us to get new characters, new items, such as weapons, and specifically, you can get 5-star characters that are on these banners by doing exactly 90 wishes on these. Or at least until you get another 5-star. Because if you get a 5-star and it's not the 5-star on the banner, Genshin actually has this new system that allows you to get that 5-star on the next poll you do. But for now, I'm gonna select the sword because I don't use these types of weapons as much. And then I probably won't do anything with that. We'll see. Alright. The archive is there, but I'm gonna go to here and claim this. And then let's go to... Ooh. Okay. So it looks like I can claim a bunch of weapons and these 2 characters by doing later on quests, which I kind of forgot about. These are test running for the characters that are currently being put up to wish for. Brilliant Dawn is free wishes, which I will probably log into this off camera so that we can do one of these. And then this is actually really nice. This allows us to choose a 5-star almost immediately. But for now, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna leave it on the screen for a second. And if y'all aren't super big fans of, well, if y'all haven't played the game before, then next time I can go through all of these characters and just kind of show off um, who they are and what their powers are. But as for right now, the two characters I'm kind of looking at adding to my current party and just automatically inviting are Chi Chi and Jean. But that is still goes for another 30 days, so we will see where that leads us. But for now, I'm going to go out the door, and I think it's about time we go through some of our items, unless we are still going through this quest.
From now on, the adventures will probably get more and more dangerous. We should...
Probably. So here's the new character we got. Her name is Noelle, and looks like we'll be able to kind of do some stuff. But I'm not going to go through weapons just yet, because I want to go through all of them
We
later
could start
on.
by going to Mondstadt's blacksmith.
Let's see. Okay, so it looks like there's something all the way over there with Amber. But I think for now, I want to go through some of the items with y'all that we got last episode. This might look a little funny because we are definitely going to just be reading items in the middle of a storm, but you know, I think that will be okay. Let's see. But for now, I'm just gonna have my character sit at this table while everybody's panicking and go through some of my items. Also gonna take a look. So let's see. First off with shop. So these things can be purchased with actual money. So I probably will not be doing that because I want to be a free to play player. And so I won't be doing that, and I'll just be saving up on my own to get things. But these things can be gotten from getting duplicate characters or even making multiple of these wishes all in a row. And you can actually get free characters from those too, which I might actually look into because that would be really nice. But with the stuff we got from our free poll, we can actually purchase some of the stuff too in here. But these things that we saw at the very beginning of the game, they are used to buy wishes. You know, I might actually go out of the town because we might have different music there. And then we won't have scary sounding music going on while we read the rest of these. Alright. Instead, even though my character can't sit down. Oh, I've never seen that from the side before. Now I am just going to park here by the Statue of the Seven and read some stuff. So to start off with, we have a bunch of stuff in weapons. But these three up top were the weapons that I gained from the specific um like Natlan event. So this is just this is the ring of Yakshet, I think. This jade vessel was created by a hero of yesteryear. Legend has it, it once shot the giant dragon that dwell in the volcano. dwelt in the volcano down from the skies. Description. Ooh, we might have to read a lot of these descriptions in the next episode too, because I didn't realize how long these were. But starting with this, long, long ago, in what now is seen as an age of myth, when great dragons still roamed across the scorched lands. Having passed through countless trials, the lost twin heroes reunited once more before the evil dragon's corpse and made a vow. Father lost his life due to the Dragon Lord's impulsive whims, and Mother sacrificed herself to protect her children. Were it not for the assistance of the Collective of Plenty and the clans of the mines, Pub and Exquie, uniting would have been an impossibility. Therefore, we swear upon sacred Yakshet that we will obliterate death, destruction, and pain, and make it so strong of the world, and make it the strong of the world can never again bully the weak, and bring light to the land, bear fit day and night. And so, following the path of strength and blessings, the twin heroes ventured forth. A young man with an explosive temperament and the calm, unflappable young girl accompanied one another, each compelling the other's shortcomings. Me and mine are but frail mortals, whilst thou art a great dragon who shaketh the heavens themselves, and the wind and the rain at thy beck and call. Thou mayst summon thy flashing lightning thrice. Should thou should thou fail to strike us down, then thou must endure our three of our blows. O great dragon, thou art known to boast of thy pride and noble nature. Dost thou not have the courage to vie with mortals? Or dost thou only dare to flee? Such a challenge issued to the conceited, self-proclaimed sun god, and the strength with a strength far beyond mortal kin, they faced the thunder and lightning to shake the very mountains, and finally, with but a blow dart, they shot the false sun god from the sky. See, O glorious king, how could the crude arts of ordinary mortals forge such a beautiful gem? Our master has given me and my foolish brother orders to come and offer you a secret salve with which to heal your wounds. The gem that our master bestowed upon us is here. Please, you may inspect it personally. Really, how could we possibly harm you? In this way, an imitation gemstone that seemed perfectly identical to the original, forged in fire with fire henceforth unknown to mortals, fooled the earthquake causing great dragon into drinking the elixir, which stripped it of its power, and thus it was buried alive amid the mountains. Countless legends of adventure that beggar the imagination would later become the origins of traditions of both the Collective of Plenty and the Mines. And at the crossroads where all roads end, the twin heroes who met the warrior walked with him together in the night wind. O brave hero, should thy path lead to execute fell dragons? O brave hero, if your path leads to stamping out suffering, we swear upon Akshet and our ancestors. Pubs, blow darts, and exquets forged fires shall be yours to use. It's kind of a cool thing for this weapon. So I won't be enhancing it at all just yet because I don't have a user who can use a catalyst. But next we have this spear, and it says a keen pole arm forged with jade gives off rainbow-hued light when exposed to sunlight. Now for the description. Oh, it's a whole nother myth. Okay. Long, long ago, in what now is seen as an age of myth, When great dragons still swam from flowing springs, there was a fairy who, having drifted to the place carrying a mission from a distant land, met with valiant youth under the water's moonlight, not sunlight. The young man was Unu- Unuku of Mezutil, known to prosperity as the Treader of the Rainbow. Just as the spring waters have never taken a fixed form, so too are there many different versions of the legend of the Rainbow King, each with their own origins. Yet, invariably, they all mention his encounter with the water sprite. I am a tear born of premortal chalice, the daughter of clear springs, sweet dew, gentle winds, and a light mist. O hero, he who embarked on a journey to protect the weak, the justice you pursue is ideal, and I yearn for it. Please allow me to bless your spear with my song, and allow me to accompany you on this lonely journey. I ask only that when you become king, as my reward, you grant me the spring where vicious creatures prowl. For the mistress of many waters, noble and passionate vision, for all the embracing love spread through the land along the flowing waters. For these things, the searing waters must be turned into clear springs, the flowing, full phlogiston purged utterly from the water veins. So, in the name of justice, as the warrior guided onto his journey, was the warrior guided onto his journey to challenge the order that belonged solely to the dragons. Though he discerned the fairy's true intentions, realized that the Oceanid messenger merely saw him as a means to fulfill an end. Since they shared a common enemy, he would fight by the side of this girl who sought to deceive him, until the time came that they would betray one another. And that was enough, he thought to himself, even if all her words were simply designed to entice, and though it would even all dissipate into mist and rain. At least the justice he had so firmly believed in, the justice that had power to unite the weak, at least that would not fade at the journey's end. It was only after dozens of winters passed, and he spent his life in vain trying to fulfill that promise, that the king realized, at the end of the glorious journey, it was the unwavering faith he had held from the very beginning that he ultimately regretted the most. That's kind of sad, but that's also really cool. I am going to read one last one, and sadly, I need to stop for a bit because I have other things that I need to go and do. But for now, I will finish off reading the description for Earthshaker, which is the last weapon we got from Natland. A heavy blade that people claim was, that people claim was beloved by the hero known as the Flame Thief. They say that even the Lord Cinder keeps flames cannot burn it away. Long, long ago, in what now is seen as an age of myth, when great dragons still soared above the canopy, there lived a hero who, though he later came to be revered as the Fire Thief, was at the time still in his youth and was reckless as a halberd crest bird. Born strong, brave, and boastful, he roamed the woods challenging passerbys to duels. Yet he was easily defeated by a half-human hero, the follower of a great warrior who with cunning footwork lured him into a mire. Seeing the young man in such a sorry state, the archer could not help but laugh. Of habit so stern and taciturn, you would not have thought that she would teach others so. Half of shame, half of annoyance, the young man made up his mind. He would follow these oddballs, if only to cover up the shame of defeat. Hey, you weren't seriously thinking of taking on that, whatever it is, without me, are you? Listen up, you lot. I am Yu Pen Chi, Yu Pen Kui, and it is I that is destined to shake the foundations of the. Wait, I haven't finished! Many years later, whenever he thought back to that journey, he couldn't help laughing at how awkwardly childish he used to be. More than once did his failure to heed advice land him in great danger. More than once did his boisterousness earn him the quiet artisan's annoyance. Though it is true that countless enemies fell to the swings of his mighty greatsword. I added, on balance, his contributions were still outweighed by the trouble he caused. Despite this, the companions who journeyed by the warrior's side tolerated his youthful ignorance. When his vision was taken by the fire of del- delirium, it seemed to him that he heard the silent priest's words once more. One day, you will understand why you embarked on this verandahed path. By past fuel and present flame, life marches on ever. We will answer to the fire for all our deeds. This is your path, and yours alone. Alright, so next time I'm going to be going over all of the new weapons we got from our poll. I can go over these items that we received, although you already know these as our um, XP items. I don't think they actually have descriptions for them. We can also go over food items later on because these actually help to power up our character, like restoring health and things like that. Here's some items we collected, like flowers and other things that all have smaller descriptions. And then here's the crystal we found, but there's a few other ones that we have yet to use. But last but not least, I am going to use the cake because I've never used the cake. A gift given to a very special someone on a very special day. Here's to you the symphony and echoes amidst verandant trees, wishing you happiness and peace in your sweet dreams. Oh, wait. Does this just recommended dishes will be updated on a weekly basis? Moon and the moon will shower us with new blessings each month. And wow, it'll be also 900,000 or 9,000 hours before we celebrate this day again. Hee hee. Let Paimon play you the music from that score on top of the cake. You'd better not make fun of Paimon's performance, because she's been practicing it for ages. Okay, so this can be used to get different items, so that's nice to know. But for now, I am going to leave this here. Thank you, everyone, for watching this episode of Genshin Impact. Um, my schedule will probably be a bit more strict, and I don't know exactly when I'll be able to go and upload another episode because school is starting once again. But if you did enjoy, once again, leave me a like, give me a comment down below saying that you want more, and of course, I will see you on the next video. Alright, everybody, take care, and I hope you have a good night. Alright, see y'all!